walang violation ng batas na ito kung ikaw mismo kumuha ng picture mo, na hubot-hubad ka or gumagawa ka ng sexual activity, no, at in-upload mo ito sa mga adult website, kasi it presupposes that you consented both to the act of taking or recording yourself and the act of selling and distributing it. Hello guys, welcome again to our YouTube channel, and for today's topic on Let's Talk Legal with Attorney, we will talk about the law Anti-Photo and Video Voyeurism Act, or RA 9995. So one of our followers asked, Attorney, kasali po ba sa punishable acts ng RA 9995 or the Anti-Photo and Video Voyeurism ang pagkakaroon ng OnlyFans or Pornhub account for profit or gain via uploading self-made videos or images that possesses lewd or sexual contents? So this is actually a very good question. Before we answer that, of course, let's revisit RA 9995, okay? First, let's talk about the purpose, of the Anti-Photo and Video Voyeurism Act. Now, if we're going to check Section 2 or the Declaration of Policy, it provides that the state values the dignity and privacy of every human person and guarantees full respect of human rights. And towards this end, the state shall penalize acts that would destroy the honor, the dignity, and the integrity of a person. So, ibig sabihin, ang pinoprotektahan ng batas na ito ay ang integridad, ang dignidad, at ang privacy ng isang tao. Kaya nga, ang pinaka-crucial na element sa Anti-Photo and Video Voyeurism Act is the consent of the persons involved. We will discuss more of that later, okay? Now, let's proceed to the punishable acts under Section 4 of RA 9995. So, the punishable acts, isa-summarize na lang natin, merong dalawa, okay? Actually, ang enumeration dito is up until paragraph D. But if we're going to summarize it, dalawa talaga. So, first is ang pagkuha ng litrato or ng picture or ng video. Pagkuha or pag-record ng litrato or ng video na kung saan makikita ang masiselang parte ng katawan ng isang tao or kung saan ang taong ito ay gumagawa ng sexual activity, no? So, isa ito. Ikalawang punishable act is ang pagpakalat ng mga pictures or ng videos na nakikita ang masiselang parte ng katawan or nakikita yung sexual activity nila. Pagpakalat, selling, distributing, and reproducing these photos or videos. So, ito yung isa sa pinagbabawal ng Anti-Photo and Video Voyeurism Act. So now the question is, when is it considered a crime? The act of taking photos or videos, or the act of selling, distributing, or reproducing these videos or photos, kailan to nagiging krimen? So nagiging krimen lamang ito kung ang pagkuha or ang pagbenta o pagpakalat ay walang consent ng parties involved in that picture or of that video, no? Kung walang consent. So, ibig sabihin, kung pumayag yung mga taong binidyohan mo or pinicturan mo na kuhanan mo sila ng picture or kuhanan mo sila ng video while hubot-hubad sila or while nagtatalik at ibenta mo ito, then it will negate the criminal liability kasi may consent nila. They expressly consented. But take note, consent should not be limited only to the act of taking picture or taking videos, okay? Kasi yung sabi dito, if we're going to read the last paragraph of Section 4, it provides that the prohibitions under paragraphs B, C, and D shall apply notwithstanding that consent to record or take photo or video coverage of the same was given by such person or persons. Any person who violates this provision shall be liable for photo or video voyeurism as defined herein. So, ibig sabihin, you need to secure two consents, okay? One, the first consent is to the act of taking photo or taking video, okay? So, magpaalam ka na kukuhanan mo sila ng video or kukuhanan mo sila ng picture na nakikita yung masiselang parte ng katawan nila or while ginagawa nila yung sexual conduct, no? So, isang first consent. The second consent that you need to secure is consent to sell, to distribute, or to reproduce the photo or the videos. Kasi kung pumayag sila na kuhanan mo ng video or kuhanan mo ng picture, yung consent na yun is limited only to the act of taking pictures or taking videos. It does not mean that they also consented to the act of selling, distributing, or reproducing the said photos or videos. So, ibig sabihin, consent to the taking of photos or videos does not necessarily mean consent to the act of selling. So, you get my point? So, ibig sabihin, kailangan mong magpaalam na kuhanan sila ng picture or ng video at kailangan mo rin magpaalam na ibenta, i-reproduce no, or i-distribute tong photos or videos. Kasi sabi dito sa last paragraph ng section 4, kahit na daw nag-consent ang parties na picturean mo sila or videohan mo sila, pero walang express consent na ibenta mo or ipakalat mo ang pictures at videos, ibig sabihin pwede ka pa rin maging liable ng anti-photo and video voyeurism. Okay? Now, let's go back to the issue or to the question earlier, no? Kung ang pagkakaroon daw ng OnlyFans account or Pornhub account for profit or for gain via uploading self-made videos or images that possesses lewd or sexual contents, magiging violative ba siya ng RA 9995? So in my humble opinion, no, walang violation ng batas na ito kung ikaw mismo kumuha ng picture mo, nahubot-hubad ka or gumagawa ka ng sexual activity, no, at in-upload mo ito sa mga adult website, kasi it presupposes that you consented both to the act of taking or recording yourself and the act of selling and distributing it. Okay? So para sa akin, kasi ikaw na nga mismo yung kumuha ng sarili mo, nahubot-hubad ka or gumagawa ka ng sexual activity at ikaw mismo yung nag-upload sa OnlyFans account mo or sa Pornhub account, then para sa akin, walang violation ng RA 1995. Kasi again, it presupposes that you've consented to the act of taking or recording and the act of selling and distributing these pictures or these videos. Okay? Now, what if self-made nga siya? Ikaw nga yung kumuha ng videos or ikaw yung kumuha ng pictures pero may kasama kang ibang tao. So, ibig sabihin ba yung consent mo sa pag-upload ng sarili mong video or sariling picture dun sa OnlyFans or sa Pornhub account, that would constitute consent as well of the other party? The answer is no. So, if may kasama kang ibang tao, you still need to secure his or her consent both to the act of taking picture or taking videos and the act of selling or distributing the same. Okay? So, again, consent is material in the RA 9995. Kasi nga, yung pinipenalize dito is yung pag-distribute, yung pag-reproduce, yung pagkuha ng mga litrato or mga videos na nakikita yung masiselang parte ng katawan or mga gumagawa ng mga sexual activity without consent. Okay? Kasi nga, kung may consent, then walang violation ng right to privacy, ng dignity or integrity. Hindi mababiolate yun kasi pumayag, may pagpayag. Okay? Pero kung walang consent, then that will be considered as violation of RA 9995. Kasi nga, na-violate mo yung privacy niya kasi kung hindi siya pumayag na kuhanan mo ng video, or kahit na pumayag siya na kuhanan mo ng video pero hindi siya pumayag na ibenta ito, still gusto niyang i-protect yung privacy niya kasi ayaw niyang makita ito ng ibang tao. Pwedeng gusto niyang makita mo pero hindi niya gustong makita ng ibang tao. So still, that person values her privacy or her dignity. Okay? So kaya kailangan ng consent. Okay? So I hope that's clear. That's it for Let's Talk Legal with Attorney Zai.